It's Lisa here from Capstone Editing. In this video, I'll explain how to improve your academic writing by avoiding colloquial language. Colloquial language is appropriate to or characteristic of conversational speech or informal writing. Academic writing requires a formal tone characterized by careful language choices to convey your ideas to readers as precisely as possible. Colloquial language, on the other hand, doesn't satisfy this need for exactness of expression. In fact, on the other hand is a great example. It's perfectly acceptable for speech, but if I saw it in a postgraduate thesis I was editing, I would change it to a more appropriate and formal term like conversely. Pam Peters, who wrote the Cambridge Guide to Australian English Usage, says that colloquial language undermines the serious effect you want to have on the reader. She advises that your writing should not appear casual, imprecise, or gloss over details. So, to create the best impression when writing academically, it's recommended to find formal equivalents for any colloquialisms you might be tempted to use. Okay, so what do you need to avoid? Some types of colloquial language are obviously inappropriate for use in academic writing, such as slang, for example, till instead of until, and phrases like my bad or cool. However, there are some other types of colloquial language that also need to be avoided that are less obvious, which I'll explain. Clichés are a form of colloquial language. A cliché is an expression that has been overused to the extent that it loses its original meaning or novelty. For example, time will tell and as luck would have it. These expressions are commonly used in speech, but for formal writing, they lack both the specificity in meaning required to lend accuracy to your writing and the originality to make your writing more interesting. Instead, you could use phrases like become clear over time and fortunately. Idioms also need to be avoided. An idiom is a word or phrase that is not taken literally. Some examples are a drop in the ocean and cut to the chase. These expressions are extremely common in speech, but they pose important problems in academic writing. First, as with clichés, these expressions lack specificity of meaning. Second, and even more problematically, because idioms cannot be understood literally, using them risks misinterpretation of your meaning by readers without the necessary language skills. Fillers also need to be avoided in academic writing, for example, very, so, and even. It's common to use filler words to add emphasis and rhythm in speech. However, such words are unnecessary in academic writing and detract from its effectiveness. Now that you know the types of colloquial language that need to be avoided in academic writing, the next step is to make sure that you always find an effective and accurate formal equivalent to replace them with to ensure you're getting your meaning across precisely and correctly. You'll always be able to find a suitable formal equivalent to any colloquial expression just by consulting a good dictionary and conducting a Google search. For example, to find a formal equivalent of a drop in the ocean, a simple Google search for define a drop in the ocean produces the definition a very small amount compared with what is needed or expected. Remember though that a Google search for a definition will return results from several online dictionaries, some of which are better than others. Try to use only respected online dictionaries such as the Merriam-Webster, the Oxford Dictionary, the Oxford Learners Dictionary, the Macmillan Dictionary, the Collins Dictionary, or the Cambridge Dictionary. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have, it would be great if you would subscribe to the Capstone Editing YouTube channel for other videos like it and share this one with your friends and colleagues. Thanks for watching.